Hey guys, it's Viv. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but today I really felt like shooting a summer video, so I'm back with a pick a card reading. The theme of today's video is going to be, or rather the topic of today's video is going to be, what will you accomplish or achieve this summer? So if you guys are new to pick a card readings, here's the basic rundown. We have 4 piles here. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, by the way, these are all aquamarine crystals because, I don't know, it's just such a summer vibe right now. But, yeah, so once you've chosen your pile, fast forward to the timestamp in the description box below to your individual reading. Thank you. And without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, if you chose the first pile, then this reading is for you. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, group 1. This is a really powerful summer. So for your oracle cards, we have Coral's Wisdom as well as Telepathy. And then for your tarot cards, we have Knight of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, as well as Wheel of Fortune. So this is going to be a pretty lucky summer, full of a lot of growth and as well as like balance for sure. Things are looking good career-wise, money-wise. With the Six of Pentacles here, it seems like your finances are pretty balanced. I almost get the feeling with the King of Cups here, right next to the Six of Pentacles, that you will probably like receive some offer, some type of grand offer this summer. This could be a job offer or promotion of some kind. This could be like if you are by chance an artist or someone who does like creative things, this could be someone offering you like a job position or offering you like an opportunity after they see like the type of work that you've been doing, you know, or they see like your portfolio and stuff. This could also be like a relationship offer too, like romantic offer. But I see this more in terms of like career because it's right next to the Six of Pentacles. I'm thinking this is probably like a job offer of some kind, or this could be like a really like awesome connection that you make with someone over the summer who is like someone that has more power or influence in your line of work or a field of study that you are really interested in pursuing, possibly. If it's like in the sciences or the arts, regardless, like this is a person I see like you kind of are gonna branch out this summer. And I see with Coral's Wisdom, this card is as it says here, it says, this card is all about works that are created over long periods of time. This is definitely a card of things being built that are meant to last. I see this card in relation to the King of Cups as being like I see this as you making some like strong connections with people, like business people over the summer, or people who are going to have a major influence over like your career path or the opportunities that come up like for your career. I'm seeing this as like a pretty like well-balanced summer for you guys, you know. I feel like you guys are going to be very creative, but also also making that dough as well, you know what I'm saying? Also with the Telepathy card coming out here, communication is going to be a biggie this summer for you guys, okay? Communication and just being like clear with yourself about what you are setting out to accomplish this summer. That is going to be really important, because you don't want to be, because when it also comes out with the Coral's Wisdom card, you got to make sure that you're clear before you commit to projects that you might not have wanted to get into in the first place, okay? You need to make sure that whatever you're gonna build this summer, because you guys are gonna build something for sure that's gonna be more long-term this summer, something that's gonna be carried over for the rest of the year, okay? Especially if this is like a project that you are starting, or if it's something that you've like just started in the last few months. This is going to be something that is going to carry over. So you want to make sure that you're making the right choice, okay? That you are making the right commitments, and that you are putting all of your eggs into the right basket, okay? With this one, because this pile, like, I see you guys pursuing like different hobbies and stuff, and like, you know, having, you know, your own like kind of sideline passions and stuff, but you are gonna put a lot of this Knight of Swords energy into like one specific kind of area, or one specific, you know, project that you set out to do, okay? So you need to be really clear with yourself early on, like, about what that is going to entail, what it's going to be, and to kind of just have a plan. And then, like, over time, this is gonna progress really well. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is a card of divine timing, as well as, like, change, okay? So there are going to be a lot of changes for you this summer, group 1. But I think for the best, obviously. Like, this is also a card of growth. I see a lot of growth happening here. But especially, like, in your career setting, you know, I think this summer for you guys is gonna be a lot, it's gonna have a lot to do with your career, quite frankly, or just something that you want to carry well into the future, you know, like a passion of yours, or some kind of project that won't take a back seat, kind of, you know, at least when it comes to your career, or like your family, or just other matters. Like, whatever this is, it's not going to take a back seat. That's why I'm feeling like it's like strongly tied in with your career, or like your current, you know, job, or where you are kind of aspiring, you know, to take your career. But it has a lot, this summer is going to have a lot to do with your career and like long-term planning, I feel like, because with the Coral's Wisdom card, yeah, this summer is going to be about planning, kind of mapping things out for where you want to be in the next couple of years, okay? This isn't going to be a summer for like just, you know, lazing around. You're going to be pretty busy this summer for sure. And if you're not like doing stuff, you know, like being really like active, you're gonna be taking an active mindset and be actively planning things out, okay? That's really like what you're gonna accomplish this summer. That's gonna really help you get the most done and be the most productive. Also, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a card of luck, okay? So I feel like you're gonna achieve something. I feel like I feel like for you guys, group 1, you probably won't achieve what you set out to do in the first place. I feel like you're going to achieve something that you didn't expect to achieve, but something that will definitely be a building block, something that is very foundational and fundamental, going back to the Coral's Wisdom card, okay? Something that you will carry over for sure. And whatever this is that you are accomplishing, it's going to be unexpected. It's going to come with divine timing. It's going to come quick, probably really soon, okay? Like, within the time that you're watching this video, probably within like I give it days to weeks. Could be like some inspiration that leads you to set out on a path that you didn't expect, okay? I feel like because I feel like going into the summer, you guys are gonna have a really sharp, like cookie cutter kind of approach to like this one goal or this one project that you want to accomplish this summer. But I feel like you're definitely gonna sidetrack from that, like within a couple weeks, okay? Because I don't know, this is a really like, this combination with the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups is a really passionate combination, for like, and also really focused combination and driven energy for accomplishing goals and like accomplishing what you set out to do, basically. I feel like what's going to help you this summer is being really open-minded, but also being equally like clear about what this is and about what you are trying to accomplish, okay? You need to be open to criticism this summer, you know, especially like with your work, because that's where you're going to really achieve this growth and that wheel of fortune. That's where your luck is going to be found, is in that open-minded approach, okay? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna pick one more card. I'm gonna pick like an outcome card for you guys, because I'm really curious about like more specifically what this is that you're kind of gonna feel like sidetracked to, because I feel like this pile is gonna be a bit more sidetracked, and like you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna go into the summer with one specific vision and one specific goal, you know, but I feel like you guys are gonna get sidetracked and eventually find what it is that inspires you, what it is that really motivates you, something that you can build over a long period of time, something that you're gonna set out to achieve, you know, after you get, you know, sidetracked from whatever it was initially, okay? If that makes sense. So yeah, picking an outcome card. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, I kind of like this, actually, like, I'm not gonna lie, because even though this looks like more of like a negative outcome, I think this is actually really great. This is obviously like you walking away from something that was toxic or something that didn't serve you, okay? So what I was saying, like going back to you getting sidetracked or you guys getting a bit more like kind of diverting your energy a bit from what you initially thought you could accomplish to something else that is actually like in your best interests, okay? The 5 of Swords energy is, it can be a deceptive kind of energy. I see this kind of as like you deceiving yourself or something like that or there's something that was like disillusioning you, something that was kind of like getting like kind of fogging your vision from seeing what is best for you, okay? This card has a lot to do with that, and I think you're just gonna leave behind what you initially thought you could set out to achieve because it's either too unrealistic, you know, it might be too lofty of a goal, or it's just not, it wouldn't be in the best alignment with your interests and with who you want to be in the future, okay? This is a relationship. You know who you are, okay? But for some of you, I think it's going to be like a career, or it's going to be like a hobby or a passion that you've kind of had for a while, and that you thought could have been this project, this Coral's Wisdom project that you could maintain, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. If you guys like this reading, or if it resonated, feel free to give this video a like, a comment, or subscribe. And yeah, have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 2, then this reading is for you. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Let's see what you've got. Okay. Let's start out with your oracle cards. So we have Sanctuary, as well as Atlantis. Wow. So what are you guys going to achieve this summer? Well, starting with Sanctuary, I feel like you guys are definitely going to achieve some level of privacy with yourself, and not letting like toxic people in to your bubble. I think this really has a lot to do with like personal space, this Sanctuary card. So this could also be an indicator, like if some of you guys, have been cooped up at home during quarantine, this could be finding like a new place to live, or possibly moving out if you are currently like living with your parents, or you've just been stuck at this, cooped up in one place over the last couple months during quarantine. I feel that for sure. But yeah, this could mean like finding a place for yourself, finding your own place. I think this has a lot to do with like your living situation, but it could be something more, like something less material, like a material home. This could just be more like a personal kind of, your bubbles, like closing off to toxicity, toxic people, or toxic situations. This could be saying no, to people. This card could mean saying no to people who before quarantine you would like, blindly agree, to hang out with them or meet up with them. This could just be like taking a hard no to people who don't deserve your time or your kindness. This is a card of giving, but giving to yourself especially, okay? So I'd see that during the summer you have no room nor like any time for people or just situations that are toxic. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, that's what I'm seeing with this Sanctuary card, okay? Also with Atlantis here, it says rapid development, excellence, success. Ooh, this is such a beautiful card. So basically what I'm seeing with this is that there's going to be some major like self-development over the summer. You guys are going to, but I'm seeing like personal development. I think this is going to be more of like a personal thing for sure, but like having to do with like your privacy and your relationship with yourself. That's what these two cards are really telling me. I just love this. This card says success. There's going to be a lot of success in that area of life for you during the summer. This is probably going to be a bit more of like an introverted summer for sure. I think it will be for most people, just given, the current situation with what's going on in the world right now. Ooh, this could also mean like finding kind of networking in a way, but finding the right people, finding the right groups of people that respect your personal boundaries, that respect your privacy, your space, that kind of, finding people or different hobbies that kind of honor your sanctuary, your sanctuary self. if that makes sense, you know? So let's see what you've got for your tarot cards. We have Temperance, Six of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Empress. Let me straighten these out a little bit so you guys can see them. I really like this combination. Also, if any of you guys have been kind of falling back into substances or toxic kind of habits back at home over the last couple months with quarantine, this summer is going to be a great time to either like sober up or to just kind of cut the cords, you know, kind of just get rid of all that toxicity, kind of clean yourself, get clean, but also clean out all the toxic people and toxic situations that haven't served you, in this area of life, okay? Because with Temperance here, as well as Sanctuary, I'm just really feeling like once you guys find this type of sanctuary, or kind of find things that honor that side of you, it's gonna be a lot more easier to, quit substances. But I'm really receiving that message for like only like a specific handful of people out there, but I still want to include it just because it's definitely coming through pretty strongly, okay? It's interesting that we have two sixes here with the Six of Wands followed by the Six of Cups. 6 is a number about balance. It's the number that's ruled by Venus. It's a really nice number. It's very harmonious. These two cards are, in my opinion, the best of the sixes within tarot, because the Six of Wands, this is a card of victory, of overcoming obstacles. This is a card of like triumph, and then the Six of Cups, this is a card of childhood, of just pure joy. This is a card that is just associated with childhood, things that make you feel like a child. This can also represent like really soulful kind of connections. So if you are meeting people over the summer, it's likely that you're gonna meet someone who you have a really strong bond with, really deep connection with, for sure. Yeah, I feel like what you guys are really going to achieve this summer has a lot to do with your health, like healthy relationships, as well as, your literal health, okay? It has a lot to do with health and about kind of getting back to that state of, balance and harmony within yourself, without having to rely on other people or on substances, to make you feel good, because we have the Empress here. The Empress, this is a card that is ruled by Venus. Funny enough, I was just talking about 6 being the number that's ruled by Venus. The Empress is a card that's ruled by Venus. We have the symbol right there. This is a card that's associated with like Taurus energy, because we've got the grain, river. This Empress is surrounded by abundance everywhere she looks, okay? This is a card of abundance, fertility, also like new beginnings in a way. But I think this goes along so perfectly with this Sanctuary card, because you need to honor yourself. You need to honor your inner Empress, your inner Queen, okay? That's what you're going to achieve this summer, group 2, is really just nourishment and like self-fulfillment. If some of you guys have been trying to learn how to cook or like eat more healthy, or even go to the gym more or work out more, I'm seeing that you guys are going to definitely achieve that this summer. This pile, like the themes in this pile's reading, just has a lot to do with health, and physical well-being, but also like mental well-being as well. But just overall nourishment and keeping things, balanced and harmonious, okay? That's really what I'm seeing. that's what you guys are really going to set out to achieve this summer. So yeah, that's all I'm receiving for you guys. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. And yeah, just have a great day. Stay healthy. Stay safe out there. And yeah, bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 3, then this reading is for you. Without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, let's start off with your oracle cards, shall we? So we have, ooh, you guys got Falling in Love, as well as Soul Cage. Interesting. Okay, so set these guys down. So group 3, right off the bat, I'm seeing that emotions are going to be a big one this summer. You guys are going to be in your emotions a lot. This could mean that falling in love is something that you accomplish this summer for sure, something that you achieve. But more so, I think it's just a self-love kind of thing, or I think this is achieving kind of selfless love in a way, because we have Soul Cage kind of paired with it. And this is definitely indicative of like a toxic kind of relationship, or this could be a relationship that you have with yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, this card, I can never really tell if it's like if she's pulling him down or if he's like keeping her down there, you know? But either way, it doesn't matter. I think that's kind of the beauty of this card, is that it doesn't really matter because both parties are caging each other in with this relationship. So yeah, this could be like a relationship that you have with yourself, or this could be like a literal relationship. This card could also represent things that you need to kind of escape from. This is a card of escaping, okay? So that could mean that this summer you are able to escape from something, you know, or no longer be tied down by any like restrictions that were either, you know, from that you placed on yourself or that other people placed on you. But there's something really strongly like coming through with this Soul Cage card, okay, for a reason, which is that you obviously need to escape from something, okay? You need to leave something behind. And with falling in love, it could have to do with that, but it could also have to do with kind of divine timing. This is a card of divine timing. So this could be like the perfect time for you guys to escape from something or to leave something behind, you know, especially if it's, you know, with the Soul Cage card, especially if it's something that has been toxic to you for quite some time. That's what I'm seeing with these two cards, okay? So let's take a look at your tarot cards. Oh shoot, okay. Alright, you guys, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Two of Cups. There's a lot of water energy here, you guys. It's going to be a really watery summer for you guys. You're going to be in your emotions a lot, okay? And then lastly, we have the Two of Wands. Interesting, we have two twos, hey. Alright, you guys, so yeah, with the Hanged Man off the bat, there's something that has kind of been stringing you up, something that you've been hung up on for quite some time. Like, should you leave this connection behind? Should you kind of like seek out a connection that can offer you this kind of soulful fulfillment that you need? Or, you know, there's a lot going on here this summer, group number 3. I think that But I feel like as long as you kind of keep your eyes set on like what's really important and not get sidetracked from the initial thing that you set out to do, you know, which I think kind of has to do with like emotional fulfillment for sure. As long as you just keep your eye on the prize this summer, things like shouldn't get too watery or too kind of like loopy, okay? Group 3, sorry. With the Queen of Cups here, okay, you guys are definitely the Queen of Cups here in this case, who I see is kind of like a figure, she's kind of like this ultimate, I think she's kind of like the most feminine of the queens in a way. She's the most receptive, the most intuitive. She can really sense when things are going downhill, or like she rarely like would end up in a bad situation because she could like sniff it out to begin with. She could basically like smell the toxicity from a mile away, you know. This is a really intuitive, receptive queen, and she's also pretty like protected, okay? Even though she's really open, I see the Queen of Cups as like strong Scorpio energy. The Queen of Cups is an energy that can be pretty protective, like emotionally, psychically protective, okay? Especially when it's paired with the Hanged Man here, okay? This deals with, you know, being very receptive, being really open before you jump to any conclusions or make any like strong decisions, but also just being aware of what, you know, of what serves you, you know what I'm saying? Also, the Hanged Man is a really selfless kind of card, you know. This is a card that's traditionally associated with Pisces, so I think it's funny that we have it under falling in love. I think actually, now that I see it, I kind of can't like unsee it. I think this just really has to do with like loving yourself in a way. There's a lot of emotions going on here, group 3. I think this summer for you might even be a bit rocky when it comes to that, but I think exactly like that's what you're gonna achieve. Like coming out of the summer is like a good connection with yourself, as well as like a good soulful connection with probably like a couple other people, you know. The Two of Cups, this is a card that, you know, this is a soulmate card. This doesn't come up very often. When it does, it indicates like one person or like only a couple other people that you have this strong connection with, okay? So I think what you're really going to achieve this summer is some deep emotional fulfillment once you've left these bad choices or these bad heavy emotions behind, you know, feelings like of self-hate, self-doubt, you know, guilt or regret, things that weigh you down, that would drown you, need to be left behind because they're fogging your vision and your perception, even your perception of yourself, you know, and your perception of things that really matter in life, you know, things like love and your future, you know. So yeah, that's the main message that's coming through for you guys, group 3. But yeah, this summer has a lot to do with love, both self-love as well as just regular love. This is also going to be a really healing summer for you guys, okay? Even a summer where you might come to some revelations about yourself, about, you know, like your soul, you know. This is a really soulful kind of energy that we have here, and it's very like high vibrational, okay? When you tap into this Hanged Man consciousness, like, but with this Two of Cups. This is very deep, powerful, like, realizations about love and just about human nature and about giving, you know? This is a really kind of giving energy. So yeah, I mean, maybe this summer you're going to achieve that fulfillment by doing things that are more selfless, you know, like helping others, especially during this time, you know, with all that's going on in the world. I think everyone can just benefit by being more kind. And I think everyone thinks of giving as being definitely the more rewarding feeling, just with how making someone feel good, you know, being kind to someone or giving a gift to someone, giving anything to someone, it comes back, you know, it's like a good thing to do. And that karma comes back double, you know, because by making someone else feel good, you also make yourself feel good, especially when it's like a selfless kind of giving, you know, when you expect nothing in return, you get that back in return, is just knowing that you were a good person, which is the most valuable thing, you know, and the most powerful realization when it comes down to it is just knowing that you did the right thing and knowing that, you know, even if you didn't have to do it, you still did it because you were kind enough to do so, because you are a loving person and people deserve kindness, you know, people deserve to be treated well. You know what I'm saying? If this is making sense, like, please say so. But yeah, you guys, like, this is going to be a really powerful summer for you guys. You're going to come to some pretty powerful realizations about love or about, like, emotions in general and about what you really need to feel emotionally fulfilled. So you guys are for sure going to achieve that by the end of the summer. So that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you guys. If this resonated or if you like this video, feel free to leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate that. And yeah, group 3. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 4, then this reading is for you. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's see what you guys got. So we're going to start off with the oracle cards first. Okay, so you guys have Time and Tide, as well as the Present. Okay, so you guys, this summer, you guys are gonna be living in the present for sure. You guys, or at least that's what's gonna help you achieve what you are set out to do this summer, okay? I think this summer has a lot to do with timing, as we have 2 cards here of the oracle deck. I think these 2 have the most to do with timing. Time and Tide, the present. You're really gonna want to be living in the present this summer, you guys. I think also just being aware of, like, what you're doing when you're doing it. I think what's really going to help you guys this summer is charting out, you know, day by day, things that you're gonna do, but also, like, being spontaneous with it too. I think it's gonna be really good for you to have a balance between, you know, having a schedule of things that you need to, you know, accomplish, as well as, you know, saving time for you to be more spontaneous and do other things and hobbies which you would want to do, like, whenever you want to do, you know. I think there's a real spontaneity here with this draw. There's a lot to do with timing, okay? But I'm curious to find out more, so let's see what your tarot cards are saying. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, as well as the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of earth energy here, you guys. So right off the bat, here's what I'm thinking. I think you guys are probably going to have a really busy summer. You guys are going to have a lot of experiences this summer that teach you a lot, you know. I think for some of you, this might even be kind of like a coming of age summer where you're gonna have a lot of experiences, try out a lot of new things. This summer is gonna be one where you're truly like living, you know what I mean? You're probably gonna have a lot of moments, a lot of learning moments, okay? This is gonna be a major summer of growth for you guys because there's a lot of Pentacles energy, a lot of earth energy here, which kind of deals with more, you know, long-term development. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be really busy this summer. You guys are probably going to have a lot on your plate. You might even feel a bit stressed out, like, oh, you know, should I choose to hang out with this person or should I choose to go to this event instead? Like, what should I do? You guys are going to have a lot of choices. You might even feel overwhelmed. Like, what do I do this summer? You know, you might even feel stressed out. But for all of you guys who are going into the summer thinking, man, I'm going to have no time for fun with all that I've got going on, you guys are wrong, okay? Those of you who think that, you are wrong, okay? No matter how stressful this summer is going to seem, like going into it, you know, if you have a lot of books to read, if you're catching up on classes or things that you weren't able to do as a result of like what's been happening, you know, with the coronavirus and stuff, like, this is going to be a very busy summer, but fun is going to find you, okay? So like, you're gonna be really busy, you're gonna have a lot of projects, and you're gonna be on the go a lot this summer. You're gonna have to be living in the present for sure, you know. Time and tide, like that, this card, as well as like the present, holds a lot of significance for just you being able to manage your time well, you know, and being able to kind of seize the moment. I feel like with this summer, you're gonna have a lot of experiences, you guys. There's a lot going on here. I think variety is gonna be really important this summer, you know, like switching things up. So having, you know, probably spending, you know, one day doing just creative stuff, and then one day doing just more, you know, kind of dry or work stuff, okay? We have the Eight of Pentacles here. So this is gonna be a really like work-packed summer for you guys, but just don't stress yourself out too much, you know what I mean? I think with the Four of Swords here, this is a card of rest, you know? I think it's gonna be really important for some of you guys, you know, to possibly request time off, you know, possibly go on a vacation if you need it. But it's going to be really important for you guys to get in some rest this summer for sure, because you guys are going to be on the go. You guys are going to be doing a lot this summer, accomplishing a lot for sure. I love also that you guys have the 10 of Pentacles here, because this is like the big deal, you know. This is the highest pentacle card. This is like the full package when it comes to success and like accomplishing things, you know. This is the card of like accomplishment and achieving like the ultimate kind of success, okay? So things are looking really good for you guys monetarily, you know, and like career wise this summer. You guys are gonna be, even if it's stressful, even if, you know, you think you can't do it, you know, like there's no way that you can possibly like achieve all the things on your list, you know, and have room for more. Like somehow you guys are going to come out of the summer feeling like you miraculously set out to do, like you accomplish all that you set out to do, okay? You guys are going to accomplish a great deal when it comes to your career and building your brand this summer for sure. because with like the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, this is a card about like kind of working on your own. This card deals with a lot more of like the grunt work kind of thing and the more laborious kind of things that we all kind of dread about work. But you wouldn't have the Ten of Pentacles without the Eight of Pentacles, right? Trust me, it's worth it. This summer is going to be worth it. You're going to have a lot to do, a lot of experiences, a lot of growing and learning this summer, you guys. There's going to be a lot on your plate. No matter how stressful it seems, you guys are going to find a way to work through it for sure and grow from it, experience things, and kind of develop yourself, as well as like developing like your career kind of, you know, and where you want to build your career, you know, for the years to come, because this summer is going to play an integral role in that. But also remember, rest is going to be equally important this summer, okay? Equally important, okay? Just remember to not stress yourself out too much, because your health is really important, okay? And you don't want to get burned out, okay? Because the Pentacles deal with more of like the earthy, like long-term work and success. So you want to be in it for the long run. You want to be in it for this whole summer, you know? But you're only going to be able to do that if you just are able to rest and keep pushing, okay? But yeah, timing is going to be everything this summer. Just being able to balance work as well as, you know, playtime as well, you know, depending, you know, what your hobbies are and your passions. You're going to want to do, I think this summer you're going to want to explore all your options, you know. I think this summer it'd be better for you to put your eggs in a lot of different baskets instead of just like one big basket. But I think when it comes to your career though, you're going to be working a lot. But also this might not even be your career, but there's going to be a lot of hard work here in like one area of life that you're really focusing on. And it might but I think it has to do with your career, okay? Because this is very like financially motivated kind of energies that we have here in this reading. So yeah, your career is going to be a big part of this summer, but also just growing and learning, having a lot of experiences that teach you stuff, you know, about life. And you're gonna have a lot of hard moments this summer where you are struggling and where you have that moment where you're like, why did I sign up for this? Or like, why did I do this? But that builds character, and that is really the true test of success, okay? And if you have those moments, you come out of it like, if you come out of it alive, if you come out of the summer alive, you guys, like the Ten of Pentacles is yours. Like the winnings are for the takings, okay? Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on this Ten of Pentacles this whole summer. But also feel free to live, you know, let loose. Have those experiences. Grow. Like learn. Educate yourself this summer. And you'll be on the track to success for sure. So that's mainly what I'm seeing with you guys. If you like this reading or if it resonated, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Also live a little, too. Have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.